Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do. We're on the jam session. We cook up every single game, every single day. Money making Monday, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be honest with y'all. From the start, I do not like today's card at all. And there's no graphics today, man. We'll be back to regular scheduled programming tomorrow. I promise. NBA championship, NBA in-season tournament championship tomorrow. Bucks, Thunder. So we'll be back to regular scheduled programming tomorrow. Right now, just want to let you guys know how I'm feeling on these games. Yesterday, we cashed another NBA Player of the Day with my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks. That was a really good spot for them. They've been dominant as road favorites the last two seasons combined. So, revenge game after such a bad game against the Thunder. Thought it was a great lock-in spot for them, and go in there and lock in, did they? They broke an NBA record, them and the Warriors. Most threes ever in an NBA game. That was a crazy game to watch. Luka went out and showed why I believe he's the best player in the league, man. He had 45-point triple-double. He could have had 50 easily, but he kind of took a little chill pill at the end. But shout out to Mavs, man. Got it done for us yesterday. Been hot on that NBA Player of the Day. We're just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward. On that NBA Player of the Day, we've hit 12 of our last 17 and 17 of our last 25. So you guys can scoop up that play today over at Pickdawgz Premium if you want it. I only got one play I'm betting officially tonight in the NBA. I really do not like tonight's card again, but I am going to break it down for you, ladies and gentlemen, let you guys know my thoughts on every game. So without further ado, let's do exactly that. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books. Let's do what we do. And without further ado, man, let's have right to tonight's NBA action. First game up, we're in Charlotte, where the Hornets are 3.5-point home dogs with the Philadelphia 76ers rolling in. We've seen these two teams match up twice this season. Philadelphia did win both. Final score was 107-105. Overtime game in Philadelphia back in November. The second one was back in Charlotte earlier this month, 110-104. So Philadelphia has won both meetings to start this season. Philadelphia comes into this game banged up. Joel Embiid, he's out. Jared McCain, he's out. Charlotte could be getting LaMelo back tonight. He's questionable game time decision. I'm on Charlotte in this one just to play on the spot, play on the situation. Double revenge game at home, at the crib. That also happens to be a bounce-back game. I said that backwards, but still the same spot. Bounce-back game at home. That also happens to be a double revenge game. Got to play the spot here for Charlotte. Still don't trust the Philadelphia 76ers. Overrated, overvalued, bad basketball team. And laying points with this style team on the road, missing their two best players, McCain and Joel Embiid. Can't do it. Won't do it. I'll attack the plus money or just grab the points in my back pocket with Charlotte in the double revenge spot. We head over to Detroit, where the Pistons are 4.5-point home dogs with the Miami Heat rolling in. Heat laying 4.5. Heat have been playing some really good basketball recently. They've won 4 straight. Took the Lakers behind the woodshed, 134-93. Beat up on the Phoenix Suns, 112-111. Beat the Cleveland Cavs at home, 122-113. And beat Toronto, 114-104. So they won 4 straight games. 3 of 4 were by double digits. The problem is all of those were at home. Now they're on the road, laying 4.5. Makes my stomach hurt. Not a game I'm in love with by any stretch of the imagination. Forced to play it, I would grab the points here with Detroit. We've already seen Detroit beat them outright once this season. That game was in Detroit. Final score was 123-121, an overtime game. The Heat did win the first game, 106-98 in Miami. Don't have a clear spot or situation to attack in this game. That's why I'm not overly in love with it. I think Miami is the better team, but I'm not interested in laying over a bucket on the road coming off the significant homestand. Detroit has been competitive in certain spots and situations. I know they've lost 4 of their last 5, but I wouldn't be surprised if this one came right down to the wire, kind of like the last game did. I'll grab the points in my back pocket with the Detroit Pistons. Let's keep it rolling. Next game up, we're in Toronto, a.k.a. Seattle. If you know, you know, man. We're the Raptors are 1.5-point home dogs with your Chicago Bulls rolling in, man. Bulls laying 1.5 here in this spot, in this situation. Not a game I'm in love with, not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet. but I will grab the 1.5 here with the Toronto Raptors. They've just been the much better ATS team this season. They've been a money-making machine. They're actually tied for the best money-making team in the NBA right now currently. 18-8 against the number are the Toronto Raptors. They've covered in 69.2% of their games this season. They opened up as a favorite in this game. Everybody, their mama, uncle, and auntie bet Chicago. I kind of understand why. Chicago, I would say right now currently with who's going to be on the floor, is the more talented team. So I definitely understand why people were betting Chicago in this spot and situation. But now that the line is flipped, we're getting a money-making machine like the Toronto Raptors, plus points at home at the crib, where they got an entire country behind them. Yeah, I'm on the Raptors in this one. Chicago still is not, a money-making team in my opinion. I don't like laying points with them on the road. Yes, I would say right now in this specific game tonight, they have the more talent on the floor, but hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I forgot where I learned that quote, and I don't even know why that quote just popped up in my head, but it is what it is. I'm on the Raptors plus the 1.5, 18-8 this season. Yes, league best, tied with Cleveland. No real reason for me to doubt them in this spot and situation. I'll lean towards them plus 1.5 here in this one. We head to Brooklyn, where the Nets, 10.5-point home dogs with the Cleveland Cavs rolling in. Speaking of Cleveland, we just talked about them a hot second ago. They're tied for the best ATS team in the NBA with the Toronto Raptors, 18-8 against the number. They've covered in 69.2% of their games this season. Both teams have been really profitable because Brooklyn is as well. I think they're 15-9-1 or 15-9 again, 14-9-1 against the number this season. But I'm on Cleveland. I believe Cleveland is head and shoulders the better basketball team. The Nets, they haven't really been the same since their injuries started to pile up. A game, again, I'm not overly in love with. I think Cleveland is soon here going to become slightly overrated, slightly overvalued. We kind of saw that in their last game against the Wizards. But in this one, there's really nowhere else for me to go. I'll lean towards Cleveland. They are head and shoulders the better basketball team. Been a money-making machine this season. Wouldn't shock me at all if they came here and won the game by 15 plus. So I'll lay it with Cleveland here in this one. We head to Sacramento, where the Kings are 1.5-point home favorites over the Denver Chicken Nuggets. I still don't really trust Denver on the road. We had a huge play on them in their last game. It was a really good spot for them. Double revenge spot at home, at the crib, against the Los Angeles Clippers. They got it done for us in that one. But now out on the road, Sacramento, they've played better basketball here recently. Winners of 4 of their last 5. They always seem to play Denver tough. They're favored in this game for a reason. The injuries for Denver are quite concerning. Sarge out. Christian Braun, game time decision. Jamal Murray, game time decision, probable. I'm going to lean towards Sacramento. I don't love it at all. I don't love it. But I got a gut feeling it's the right play. I'm going to take Sacramento, lay the 1.5. Last and final game of the night, we got the Clippers laying 8.5 points on the Utah Jazz. Jazz still right now currently on the DNB, on the do not bet list. Hard to look in their direction, especially on the road. Clippers, they've had a rough stretch. They've lost a couple games in a row. This is a perfect bounce back spot for these boys. Last and final game of the night. Not totally in love with it, but Clippers have kind of cut it on at home recently. I would lay the points at home, at the crib, with the Los Angeles Clippers. Man, I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. It's Money Making Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do what we do, which is kick the crap out of the books betting hoops. Only got one play officially in the NBA tonight. You can scoop that play up over at Pickdawgz Premium. We've been hot on that NBA play of the day, man. So just trying to keep it rolling. We've hit 12 of 17 and also 17 of 25. So you can scoop that play up today over at Pickdawgz Premium. Or you can hop on something long-term as we continue to try to do what we do, which is kick the crap out of the books betting hoops. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know, man. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'll be back to regular scheduled programming tomorrow. I promise. I'm out of here. Peace.